everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. You already know me, Melly Be Fit. Today we are doing a glute and hamstring focused workout. Let's get into it, Lego. All right, so we're starting off with a warm up. I'm super quad dominant, so I have to warm my glutes up before I get into my workout. So first I'm gonna start off with banded side steps. I'm gonna put the band above my knees. I'm gonna do about 12 steps down and then 12 steps back, and then I'm gonna go into banded kickbacks. The whole purpose is to get low, keep the resistance in the band, and make sure your glutes are on fire. All right, perfect. Now into kickbacks. I usually like to hold on to something because I have no balance. And we're gonna activate the glutes, so I'm kicking back until I feel that nice squeeze in my upper glute, and then I'm bringing the leg back in. I'm doing 15 reps. My whole goal this year is to have the biggest glutes ever. Now I'm gonna get down, my hands and knees, and then we're gonna go into a straight leg kickback into a fire hydrant. So leg comes up. So straight leg kickback, leg out, going up and down. We're gonna do 12 of these. If your glutes are shaking, it's working. Oh my God. All right, next leg. Woo. Give them a little rest. Then into my fire hydrants. This is literally like the heaviest band ever, and I always choose to use it for my warm-ups because it gets the glutes going. All right, perfect. All right, so that pretty much sums up my banded part of my warm-up. Then I'm just gonna do some hip mobility. So I'm gonna do the standard leg swings, forward and back, and then side leg swings. So forward and back. Good. And then we go into side leg swings. Woo. 12. All right, perfect, that's it. All right, so lift some weights, I'm excited. All right, let's go. All right, so we're getting into one of my favorite workouts ever. We are doing Sumo Deadlifts. I literally think these are the reason that my glutes have grown so much. I do this mostly every glute day, and it's one of my favorite workouts ever. So we're gonna try to go as heavy as possible, not too heavy, because remember, we're trying to keep that waist tight, all right? Sumo Deadlifts. If you're someone who works out all the time, I honestly suggest getting your own clips. Just makes life easier. So I am gonna take my shoes off for this exercise. I feel like it just helps me activate my muscles a little bit better, and there's no like imbalances in my feet, so shoes are coming off. All right, so legs are gonna be wider than hip width apart. I usually like to do an over-under grip just for stability. My main focus is to make sure that I squeeze my glutes at the top without hyperextending my hips forward. So coming up, nice squeeze, reversing the movement, keeping my core tight, tapping the ground, right back up. Nice, 12 reps. Felt good. I'm gonna add some more weight, of course. Oh my God. All right, last set, best set, that was good. Woo, I need to breathe. All right, so this has become one of my favorite exercises like ever, and it's from the Booty Builder Accessories, and I believe it's called a standing hip thrust. It's actually a game changer for me because a standard hip thrust, actually, it takes a while for me to get that glute activation. On this machine, I feel it immediately, which I think is like the best thing ever. So I'm gonna throw a plate and a quarter on each side, and we're gonna go for 12 reps, and I love it. You'll see, you'll see. All right, so your legs normally go in front of the pads. Gonna lock my legs in, get it a little bit high so it's not squeezing so much on my quads. And what I like to do is I like to take my feet and turn my toes out. That way when I come up, my glutes squeeze a little bit more naturally. Going for 12 reps. When I come up and I descend into the movement, I hinge my hips back and then I rotate my hips forward just like you're doing a standard hip thrust. So, up and squeeze, hinge the hips back, right back up. Hey, love it. I'm gonna unrack my weight and then get into the next movement. Some RDLs. All right, so another booty builder machine. I like to do my RDLs with more of like a resistance, so like a pull, because I feel like it activates my hamstrings a little bit more. And I also get that nice little glute hamstring tie-in, which all our wellness girls want. So RDLs are always gonna be a game changer. Let's add some weight because it's too light. All right, toes pointed out, hinging the hips back, rotating forward, squeezing the glutes at the top. Slight bend in the knees back, rotate forward. All right, that's all good. I'm gonna add another plate on. Ooh, I'm dying. We're gonna add on one more plate, a little bit more weight. That way I'm challenging myself a little bit more. And I'm doing 10 to 12 reps of these. So when it comes to like increasing my weight, I try not to get scared. Like, oh my God, what if I fail? I'd rather go until failure than not try at all. If you're not challenging yourself, you're never gonna get any gains. You're never gonna progress. You're gonna wonder why your legs are so small, because you're not doing enough. Up your weight, always. Oh my God. All right, that was tough. All right, so right now we're gonna get into some seated hamstring curls. I love my seated hamstring curls, obviously because it helps me get that good hamstring activation. What I like to do is with every rep, I do like a 1 to 2 second pause at the end, and then I come back up. Slow and controlled movements. We're not just flinging the weight up and down. You wanna feel your hamstrings like they're ripping apart the whole exercise, okay? Starting off with like 120 pounds, we'll get up there. This is like a hoist machine, so it like rocks with you. I like it because it doesn't put a lot of pressure like on my back. Try to just use my hamstrings throughout the whole movement. All right, let's get into it. I didn't think I was gonna make that to 12. Oh my God. All right, so we're going into single leg hamstring curls. I just like this to isolate the movement. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do. And I really do feel it like in that glute hamstring tie-in, which is ultimately what I'm trying to build. Upper glute tie-ins, wellness. Okay, so this is gonna be my finisher. We're gonna do 2 sets of 20 or until failure. Like I said before, we wanna do more slow and controlled movements. So I'm pushing my legs out, controlling it on the way in. That way my glutes are on fire, they're activated throughout the whole exercise. We'll go until failure, but aiming for 20. Oh my God. Almost didn't make it. All right, that was my last set for the day. Whew, I'm feeling it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, remember to leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, and try this workout out on your next glute and hamstring day. Thank you. Bye.